Alright, in today's video, let's talk about grip strength for calisthenics and weighted calisthenics. What is the importance of grip strength and pretty much how to improve it if your grip sucks. So let's dive right into today's video. Now, I've actually made a video quite a while ago about grip strength, but that video was primarily focused on one-arm pull training. But because you guys have been asking about it in the comment section down below, I'm going to make another version on calisthenics and weighted calisthenics. However, if you guys watch that other video, you guys will probably see a couple of things returning because obviously the same rules apply to grip strength with calisthenics and weighted calisthenics. Now, first and foremost, let's talk about the importance of grip strength. And so pretty much there are two main reasons why having a very strong grip is going to benefit your training. First and foremost, the tighter your grip is, the less force that you will actually lose at the point of contact. As is quite obvious, obviously your hand is going to be the contact in between you and the bar. And if you're not gripping onto the bar tightly, you will lose a lot of your force at the point of contact, aka your hands. But if you have a very tight grip on the bar instead, you will find that you actually lose a lot less of your force whilst performing your sets. And you can pretty much compare this with sprinting on the road versus sprinting in sand. Obviously, when you're sprinting in sand, you will be a lot slower because the sand actually absorbs a lot of your force, therefore you will lose force and it's actually meant to propel you forward. Obviously, when you're sprinting on the roads, you will find you're a lot faster because the surface of that road does not absorb all your force like sand does. And then the second reason why grip strength is important is because when your body actually senses instability, it down-regulates muscle contraction. AKA, if you're hanging from the bar with like a very loose grip, your body will pick up on that. And because of that, your body simply won't allow you to generate as much force as you could do when you would have a very tight grip around the bar. And you can pretty much compare this to like when you're driving your car and something doesn't quite sound right, you're not gonna put the pedal to the floor. Like, you're probably gonna be like, all right, let's be a little more cautious today because I don't wanna kill myself. So it's pretty much a protection mechanism of the body, which actually makes perfect sense. And with that being said, now let's talk about how to actually train and improve your grip strength. Now, you can pretty much do this in two main ways: training grip strength directly or indirectly. And so let's start off with the first one, how to train your strength directly. And so pretty much what a lot of people think you have to do to actually improve your grip is to, I mean, you see people do this in the gym, right? So people with their arms on a bench just doing this. Just like training their forearm muscles, doing this kind of stuff. They look like just weirdos anyway, but what you're doing when doing this is you pretty much are going to train up your forearm muscles, which is going to obviously build them and get them stronger. Now, I'm not saying it's useless, but what you need better grip strength for is to hang from the bars probably. So if that's what you want to get better at, just do that. AKA hanging from the bar is probably the best way to get better at hanging from the bar. Now, initially, you're going to do this with just your body weight, but what you can actually do over time is work your way up towards a one-arm dead hang, aka hang from the bar, only using one of your two arms. Now, the strength difference in between those two progressions is actually quite large, so what I would do is that if you're feeling like just hanging from the bar with your body weight is way too easy, just add weight to yourself the same way as you would do with a weighted pull-up, aka chain belt and weighted plates. And by using that method, you can progressively overload your grip training just like you would do on any other exercise, aka slowly but surely increase the weight over time. Now, with that being said, there is also another way to train your grip strength without having to do weighted or just bodyweight dead hangs. Now, what I'm gonna say right now is that if your grip strength really sucks, you're probably better off doing some direct grip strength work. However, if it's just something that is not a very big weak point, you're also good doing just what I'm going to talk about right now, aka training your grip strength indirectly, which pretty much means that if you're doing pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, one-arm pull-ups, don't hang from the bar without the intent of really squeezing the bar as much as possible. So when you're doing weighted pull-ups and you want to improve on your grip strength, really try and squeeze the bar as much as possible. And just doing this can actually increase your grip strength without any specific grip strength training. And you can do this when training your pulling movements, but you can also do this when you're doing deadlifts, or pretty much any kind of exercise where you actually have to grab onto a bar. However, if doing this actually has a negative impact on your leg training, for example, you're pretty much free to use straps. With that being said, what about chalk, gloves and straps? Now, I'm actually not against using any of these three things, but what I will say is that if you use them all the time consistently, you'll become dependent on them, and then if you go and train without them, you'll figure out quite quickly that your grip actually isn't that good. And just to talk about my experience with using gloves, back in the day I was using them pretty much all the time in every single one of my pull workouts, and what I found is that once I took them off, my grip strength was absolutely appalling. And because I don't like to be dependent on something like gloves, what I did was I pretty much went from using them all the time to not using them anymore. And so what I did was pretty much take them off initially only on your easy sets, and then obviously work your way up towards taking them off on the very heavy sets after a couple of weeks, when your grip strength has improved to the point where you can do that without suffering too much strength loss. And I can tell you, when doing that, your grip strength actually improves quite quickly. However, be prepared for the worst calluses of your life when going from using gloves or chalk to not using them in your training. And with that being said, that is going to be the full video for today about grip strength and weighted calisthenics. For now, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and follow me on Instagram. If you guys have any more video suggestions, video advice or questions, leave it down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, 3 videos a week. See you guys next video. Thank you guys for watching, and laters.